Satnam. Today we're working with the kriya for the lymphatic system. This kriya supports us in clearing waste and inflammation from the body. Unlike the heart, the lymphatic system doesn't necessarily move unless we make it move through breath and movement. So as we move through these repetitions today, there's no need to overthink or fixate on anything. It just simply breathe, meditate, and let the repetition do the work. We'll begin with the Adi mantra, tuning into ourselves. You can bring your palms together at the center of your chest. Bring the forearms parallel to the floor. Close the eyes, focus inwards. Om Namo Gurudev Namo 3 times. Take a deep breath in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Deep breath in. Suspend the breath, lift the pelvic floor, tongue roof of the mouth, drop the chin slightly, lengthen the back of the neck, hold. Exhale, let the hands come down to the laps, palms face up or down. And take a moment here to settle into your space. Settle into the moment and notice any rushed or hurried energy here and see if you can just settle into the present moment with no need to get anywhere or do anything. Just simply be here right now in this moment. Notice the spaciousness you've already created within yourself just by tuning in. Allow the breath to deepen. Root down through your sit bones. Keeping the gaze or the eyes closed, we'll begin the Sufi grind. So just turning your torso over to the right as you inhale, come forward, and over to the left as you exhale, round back. And find this movement at your own pace, using the breath to help you move, finding the rhythm of the breath and the movement, and coordinate the two. And continue to move, eyes closed if you can. If you've had a busy day or your mind is somewhere else, see if you can bring in the mantra Sat on the inhale, mentally vibrating the sound, Nam on the exhale, to train your mind to step into the present moment here and drop whatever happened before or what has to happen after, and just allow yourself to be right here, right now, nowhere else to be. Now switch directions. And inhale through center, deep breath in. Exhale. One more just like that. Breathe in deep. Exhale. Interlace your fingers and bring them behind the back of your head so the fingers are wrapped around your neck. Here, elbows out to the side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Pull the navel as if you're pulling it in towards the spine. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. So we keep the low back really safe here as we move in these twists. Every time, inhale, center. Exhale, left. Finding your own pace. Close the eyes. Focus inwards. Powerful breath. Keep the heart lifted, the elbows up. Just a few more rounds. Inhale, center, deep breath in, take the elbows wide, stretch the arms, hold the breath. Exhale, arms come down, and just settle in for a moment. Always allowing this time to integrate between poses. The movement is important, the breath is important, but also the time after, just to allow yourself to absorb what you just created within yourself. And then take your feet out in front of you. And the soles of feet together, knees wide. You could prop your knees up a little higher, things and some props underneath your thighs if that feels more suitable in your legs. And take your hands to your feet and start to give your feet a little massage as we start to do these little butterfly flops here, maybe. Or bounces, let's call them, instead of flops. So it's very controlled. It doesn't have to be big. You could see I'm moving very slowly. And if you did have some props underneath, you could just be kind of moving in this way instead, or even supporting your legs with your hands, depending on where you are today. Just let the legs start to move around. If you don't need the hands as support, give your feet a little bit massage. Massage the soles of your feet. Close the eyes. Go inwards. Deep breath here. Deep breath in through the nose and deep breath out through the mouth. Close the eyes. We often think it needs to be big movements to make impact or have potency on ourselves in the way that we move, but so much of these practices, of the little movements, can be very powerful. Getting into the little crevices of smaller areas that we don't normally get into and liberate these spaces. Keep going, just another 30 seconds here. You start to make the movement a little bigger as long as it feels okay in the knees and the hips. powerful breath. Keep going. And inhale, center. Exhale and fold. And then slowly come all the way up. We're going to come around and extend our legs out as we lower ourselves down onto our forearms here. So if this bothers your neck, you could be in more upright position. We're going to hug the knees into the chest, and then we'll start pistoning the legs out, kind of like a bicycle, but not quite. So we're inhale, exhale. The movement almost becomes like the breath of fire. And yes, we're activating the navel center, but we're also activating deeper into the legs, into the groin, and even into the neck here, the throat with the thyroid and the parathyroid. So you might move a little bit slower. You might even take your legs up a little bit higher if that's more accessible for you. Maybe you can start to pick up the pace, really draw the awareness into your belly. Eyes closed, focus inwards. Another 30 seconds, keep going, even stronger, more breath, more power in your breath. Great job, keep going. Inhale and stretch the legs out. That's 60 degrees. Hold steady, hold the breath. Exhale, bend the knees and slowly lift yourself up. And come to a comfortable seated position. Stay present. Deep breath in through the nose, deep breath out through the nose. Stay present to the energy that's moving within you. Create the spaciousness in your inner landscape. And we're going to move into the arms. Move some movement with the arms so it becomes like the breath of fire. So you're reaching your, let's do right hand first, stretch the fingers, and the left hand pulls back into a fist, and then we switch. So you can see my torso's twisting a little bit, so you're just going to let that naturally move. Inhale, one arm reaches, the other arm moves into a fist. Find your rhythm, find your pace here. Eyes are closed, focus inwards. You can move slower or faster. You don't have to focus on this pace that I'm moving at. You find your own pace, and really that's where the flexibility in the practice comes from, is learning what you need today, where the balance between effort and ease meets here. And that's going to be different from me and you. You don't have to follow my pace. Keep going. Really get the twist in the movement here. Really pull back with the back arm as you move. Sit bones grounded down into your mat. Eyes closed. Keep going. Less than 30 seconds. Inhale, reach the right arm out in front of you. Reach the left arm back. Hold, stretch the fingers wide. Hold the breath. Exhale and slowly move so the right hand comes forward, left arm comes forward, right hand comes back. Stretch left fingertips, stretch, stretch, stretch. Hold the breath. Exhale. Hands come into a fist just in front of your heart and hold. Hold the posture, not the breath. Deep breath. Move right into diagonal arms. So the elbows are going to come in, arms go out to this 45-degree angle-ish, and we're going to reach the left arm up, stretch the fingertips up, palms faced kind of towards you, but up towards the ceiling at that 45-degree angle. And then you'll pull the arm in, inhale, opposite arm out. Inhale, exhale. The upper arm is gently pressing against your rib cage as it comes down. So you're hugging the arm in as you reach down, stretching the fingertips up as you reach up, and keep going here. Same kind of breath of fire. Feel the heat that may be tingling within you, that energy, brightening your energy, coming online. Keep going, keep the pace. It's one of these feel-good exercises that might be challenging while you're doing it, but it's very freeing once you're done. So keep going, stay present with your breath. Keep the breath powerful. More power in the breath. Keep going. Almost there. Don't sell yourself short. If you're in pain, of course you stop. But if you're just uncomfortable, see if you can get through that uncomfortable bit so you can feel free when we stop. Less than 30 seconds. Come on, you got it. Inhale, stretch the arms up, stretch the fingers, hold the posture, hold the breath, squeeze the body, squeeze the spine, tongue roof of mouth, lift the pelvic floor. Exhale. Bring the hands down to the lap, Gyan Mudra, thumb and index touch. Eyes closed, well done. Drop in and tune into your experience here. Tune into the experience of the energy that within you, adjusting and tuning into greater balance within you. Now, bring your hands, bring your hands into fists or maybe palms. I don't really like palms, but you can do either or. And we do these body drops. So if half lotus or full lotus is available for you, you can go into either of those. I'm going to demonstrate just in regular because we don't need to lift up all the way. We're going to press I like fists, like I said, into the ground, lift the hips up and then lower down. So inhale up, exhale down. Keep going. If you can't lift your hips, just imagine, close your eyes and use the breath like you were and imagine that you're lifting your hips. Inhale, lift up and hold. Exhale, release down. Hands to the lap once again. Gyan Mudra. Eyes closed, focus inwards. In this seated position, we're going to reach our arms up on overhead fingertip stretch. We're going to move in a counterclockwise direction. So I always get confused with this when I'm teaching it. So come forward, and then we're going to go to the left. Just imagine like the clock face is in front of you, and you're moving to the left. So you're making these kind of rolls with the arms and hips. You can feel the weight move around in your seat. In the counterclockwise direction, head in line with the arms to the best of your ability, eyes closed, focus inwards. Inhale as you come forward, exhale as you go back. Now switch directions, going clockwise, so to the right-hand side of your space. Find the rhythm of your breath with the movement. And we think about now as we're going clockwise, like a spiraling inwards into our awareness. Really stretch up through the arms. As you make your way all the way back through center, tall spine, tall arms, hold the breath. And exhale, arms down, and right away begin neck rolls. So if you're like me and you have a little bit of a neck injury, you're going to go from the left to the right. Otherwise, you're going to do half or full neck rolls. Eyes are closed. Move really slow wherever you are, whatever variation of this neck movement you're doing. Now, if you're moving in the neck rolls, move in the opposite direction. So circle in the opposite direction. And then come all the way back through center. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Hands onto the shins or ankles. If you're on a chair, your hands are to your knees. And we're inhale, flex the spine forward. Exhale, you're going to stick out your tongue like you're expelling everything out of your belly. Look to the feet or the belly. Inhale forward. Tongue comes in, look up. Exhale, round. Almost like a lion's breath here. I guess it would be lion's breath. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Start at your own pace. Find a pace that works for you and keep going. Inhale and stay. Deep breath in, hold the breath. Exhale, round, stick the tongue out. Hold. And center. We're going to come up into seated or into standing. So just bring yourself back to, feel a little grounded here before we make our way all the way up. We're going to come onto our feet and bring your feet at about hip width distance, maybe a little bit wider out. And then our hands are going to come down onto our thighs. And we're making this movement where we're coming down into a deep squat. And then we're lifting up just a little. So deep squat and then in a little bit. So sorry, when I say deep squat, thighs parallel to the floor. So we're coming down and then up. And you're trying to keep your back nice and straight here. So you can even kind of lean your belly over top of your thighs. And we're going up and down. So inhale, exhale, almost like the breath of fire, but you're just moving with the breath with the movement. So you can even use your elbows on your thighs if that felt better for you. Inhale up, exhale down. We're only here a minute. Do your best you can. Keep focused on your breath. Easier than it looks. Inhale, sit in the squat hold. And exhale, fold forward. Bring your hands down onto you can bring your elbows onto your thighs, hands onto the shins. Deep bend through your knees so your belly stays attached to your thighs, and just take long, deep breath here. Soften your shoulders, your jaw. Just allow your body to kind of flop over here. A little movement into your feet. Bend and straighten your legs a little bit. After your next breath, we're going to make our way down into this seated forward fold. So your legs are out in front of you, and the arms are going to reach up and overhead. Arms are going to reach up and overhead as you inhale up, and then as you exhale, you'll come down and grab whatever you can grab, thighs, shins, or feet. Inhale, reach the arms up, stretch up, and exhale, come down. You don't even have to grab your feet. Takes the strain out of it. So just that you allow yourself to kind of arms come down by the legs. So when we move our arms through in this way, as we come through into these forward folds, it's almost like we're kind of moving, energizing the auric field, or the energy that surrounds us. Inhale up, exhale down. Clearing out any stagnation and bringing fresh energy in. Inhale, stretch up. Hold. Stretch. Hold the breath, hold the posture. Exhale, arms come down. Palms face up or down. Make your way into a comfortable seat for our last little bit here, our last movement, part of our practice. So you're going to interlace the fingers so that the fingers face inwards, not outwards. And then you're going to bring them at the level of the heart, and we're going to move the arms out and then back towards the heart. And it's kind of like a pumping motion here. And we're doing breath of fire. So eyes are closed, focus inwards. The movement comes from our elbows. So we're moving, taking a deeper bend kind of through the elbows as our arms come in, making this pump motion or sensation. Ground through the sit bones, tall spine. Drawing the energy into the heart. Inhale and hold. Reach the arms up, interlacing the fingers the other way. Press the palms up. Hold the breath. Hold the posture. Lift Mula Bandha with the pelvic floor. Tongue to the roof of the mouth. Hold. Squeeze the spine. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Exhale. Let the arms come all the way down until the elbows or the arms come down, hands come down onto the knees, thumb and index together to touch Gyan Mudra. Let go of any control of the breath. Feel the sit bones root down and from the base of the spine. Feel a subtle energy moving up the spine, up into the center of the brain. Eyes are closed. And feel the subtle shifts of energy within you. Tuning into the intelligence within you. Staying in a seated meditation or come onto your back for our final rest here. And as you become as comfortable as you can be, close your eyes, focus inwards. And sinking your whole body. Imagine it filled with this golden light from the center of your chest. This golden healing light brightening at the center of your chest. And expanding with each breath from the essence of you, the center of your chest. And as you breathe, as you sink deeper, the breath, the light, this golden light gets brighter and shines brighter throughout the body. And as we tune into the intelligence that is healing and balancing the cells of our bodies right now. Stating the whole, seeing the whole body. Come into this sense of ease right now. Relax your eyes and your tongue, all the muscles around your mouth, the jaw, the cheeks, the temples, the forehead. The throat, the neck, down through the collarbones, your armpits, the center of each shoulder, down through the arms to the center of your palms, the root of your thumbs, the tips of each fingers, and then the space between the shoulder blades and all the way down to the base of your spine. Allow these areas to soften. The belly, internal organs, down through the hips and the pelvis, the legs, the knees, the calves, the shins, the ankles. As you feel the whole lower body sink further into your mat. And eventually allowing gravity to take the whole back body down to the heels and the whole front body and the soles of our feet and the tips of your toes. From the crown of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes, allow this moment for a deep rest just for you. As you bring your awareness into the sounds in the distance, you must move on with your day. And then into the sound of your own breath as you start to deepen the breath. Take your thumbs and rub them over the tips of your fingers, wiggle your toes and wiggle your wrists and your ankles. And then take your right knee into your chest and take your left arm and twist it over to the left, coming into cat stretch on your back if you're there. If you're in seated, you'll just do the same. Right knee, but you'll twist to the right. And switching sides. Opposite leg in and twist. And as you come back through center, if you're on your back, you can bring your hands and feet together. If you're seated, you can do the same. Give them a good rub of all the nerve endings in your feet and your hands. And coming up into a comfortable seated position. Nice tall spine, eyes closed so the focus stays inwards as you bring your hands to the center of your chest. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. If you wish to join a moment of gratitude for someone, something, or anything you're grateful for right here in this moment. And deep breath out. We'll seal our practice with one long sat and a short nam. Deep breath in. Sat. Nam. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Thank you so much for being here today. I hope you have a beautiful day. Satnam.